Oh, welcome to Aguirre Springs. We opted to come and camp this week because it's supposed to be our last cool few days before summer hits. I was going to show you how we set up the tent. Let me tell you, these winds were probably gusting at between 30 and 40 miles an hour while we were setting it up. I just couldn't handle dealing with a camera on a tripod trying to do all that. We were in the tent. Boy, we had 2 or 3 gusts. I swear they were over 60 miles an hour. We have no way of getting an official reading up here. But boy, there were some wicked winds. I've never been in the tent and winds that high. And we played with it in our yard, leaving it set up during a windstorm when the winds were hitting about 50 miles an hour, and it was fine. Boy, did it test the limits of this tent. And a tablecloth. We have phenomenal views over the Las Basin. I'm going to try to do a night view tonight. And see what the night sky brings. So maybe we'll be able to share more about the area tomorrow, but it was pretty rough today. Barely got the kitchen set up. Made just a quick mess meal. Kitchen set up, potty set up, tent set up. Let's see what the puppy dog's doing. I should say David and the puppy dog. How we doing in here? Yeah, how you guys doing? Hi, Molly girl. Hi, baby.
She says I'm not moving until somebody makes me.
Only Papa can make me move now. I like being on the bed. That's my bed, or series of beds over there, but no, I want to be on your guys' bed because it's comfy. Gonna drop down into the 40s tonight. Got the Mr. Buddy heater already. Got our CO2 detector in the pocket down there. Yep. I think we're set. Gonna try doing my coffee in the percolator tomorrow. First time trying that. And Kira says, let me see how tangled up I can get. I'm not tangled up. Alright. There's puppy dog water. 2 gallons in their very own cooler. Well, have a great night. We'll check in with you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. We had a nice sleep. Yes. Mama's awake. Everybody else is trying to wake up. Mr. Buddy Heater's going. Look at that. Heating up the world. Here you go. The first sip of coffee in the morning.
Honestly, I'd rather have something else first thing in the morning.
Oh, that does a nicer glow. My new light I got from my birthday from my friend. How's your coffee?
Coffee-licious.
Coffee-licious. Riley's happy now that she's on the bed. Alright.
What she wants is to keep them stay quiet.
Share the view with everybody. Isn't that beautiful? There's just something about mountains and tents, puppy dogs, and even husbandies. And finally a fire. Couldn't have a fire last night. It was so windy. Just couldn't risk it.
Got no use burning down half the state to have a fire.
Beautiful. Oh, be quiet. There were 2 owls last night. Probably great horned owls from the way they sounded. Which was big, loud, and close.
They didn't sound that close, did they? I think I fell asleep.
You must have fallen asleep. Because they were pretty close. At least the one was.
I hadn't heard any of the owls in so long. Do the other owls sound different than great horns?
Mm-hmm. They're more of a like a hoo 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 hoo. Maybe more the volume of a dove. The great horned owls are like hoo 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 hoo.
The dog one. What about a barn owl? I wonder what they sound like.
I don't know.
I mean, they're big.
They
Isn't
are.
that the owl that one time flew out of that tree in the arroyo when
Oh yeah.
it was like a B-52 taking off? You know,
And I'm pretty sure that was a barn owl.
You hit the deck and scream incoming.
Yeah.
I'll still never forget the time that was a muted swan flew over us and landed in that lake.
Mm-hmm. Pat, 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 pat with his feet on the water.
Oh, it sounded like
And that wasn't a lake, that was a pond.
Well, okay. Little lake. Still sounded like machine gun fire.
I know by New Mexico standards that would be a lake.
Or that it would be an ocean by New Mexico standards. But still, even when it flew over our head, you could just like feel the shadow and feel the weight.
Mm-hmm. You could feel the air.
Yeah, I mean it was a full body experience.
I heard a woodpecker off in the distance.
I mean, it still reminds me of that time we were driving in the M3 with the top down, and that C5 flew over us to land.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
It
goodness.
was kind of like you had to drag me out from under the footwell.
Were we right next to the airport on 17?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. We had a BMW M3 convertible with the top down. Probably going to the gym in New York. Driving on the road right against the fence for the airport. Those military planes would fly in, and they were so low because we were right by the runway.
It there was also a C5, which if you have an experience, you could play football inside the hangar inside the cargo bay. And
That was a C5 we went into, right?
mm-hmm. The one where you yell and you hear your echo.
Mm-hmm.
You're 3 seconds later. Lord. That was a big plane.
Mm-hmm.
Those were big planes.
And you knew it when the wheels tried to scalp your head.
Well, what about when we were just in the backyard and they were like, I guess, warming up their engines for about a week?
Yeah, we were on the other side of the mountain and you could hear it.
Yeah, and they do it for a long time. I guess they were warming them up. I mean, maybe they were just exercising them.
No, because they would fly shortly after. It was like this half-hour process. Don't eat the bees. We need the bees. Yes, don't eat the bees. David's second guide dog was a German Shepherd. Her name was Verna. And the two things she would do would go after bees and snap at garden hoses. She was obsessed about it. Kira has recently started taking up both of those.
Hadn't seen that scar in a while. Thought it was pretty much gone.
The one on your leg?
Well, I have a couple on my leg. This is their little round one where the dad's Ford Anglia engine fell on me when his tripod collapsed. So he should have had you there to not remember how to lash a tripod.
So when I was a kid, I won an award for the longest line on a kite flying in a contest. They had to make that one up, I guess. But they kept handing me string and tying it on there for me, and I just kept going out with it, and the kite kept going.
It's just a matter of not letting it out too fast and having a steady breeze.
Well, we had a really big backyard, and I used to go out and I used to make kites with newspaper and sticks and whatever I could find.
Oh yeah, newspaper and twine. Yeah, we made our own kites.
Yep.
I forgot. Yeah, I only bought like 1 or 2 kites in my life. All the others we made. I guess it was always newspaper.
Yep, always newspaper or brown paper. Elmer's glue, tape, sticks.
Oh, yeah. Now, where did we get our sticks? Or you get yours? I don't know.
We just got them from the backyard part of the...
No, we used... Oh, I guess we got... I remember we had, like, real sticks. I remember making the kite, but I thought we had real, like, like balsa wood. I don't know what the heck they were.
We would get those once in a while, but it was usually because a kite broke. The cheap. Well, I mean, they might not have been cheap then, but
Yeah, sure. But could you buy just the sticks?
Probably. Well, so the kite kits would come rolled up, and you would have to assemble them.
Yeah, but I always considered those the store-bought kites.
Right. But the second they crashed, things broke.
Yeah.
So we would just salvage the good stuff.
Well, sure, but
and eventually make another kite.
But the majority of our kites, I think, were home built, but we didn't. I think we used real sticks that were designed for the kite. They kind of went together.
They're kind of squared. Oh, ours didn't go together. We had to tie them together.
Well, maybe we did too, but they weren't. They weren't like sticks off. They were machined pieces of wood.
Yeah, they were square. Like a balsa wood.
Yeah, balsa wood would break awful easy, I think. We used to bow ours, of course.
Yeah, all ours would break 2 or 3 crashes, and that was it.
Yeah, crashes would do them in. They weren't durable. Before, I mean, we couldn't, at least, I don't think my crew could have gotten enough sticks from enough crash kites to build as many homemade ones as we did.
Well, we used a lot of sticks.
We didn't use sticks.
We had 2 trees in the front yard.
So we didn't use sticks. We used actual machined pieces of wood, I do believe.
I used both.
But I can't remember. I remember flying them and only vaguely remember building them.
We would almost always use The machined ones.
Maybe I flew more store-bought kites than I thought. Actually, that's probably the case. Even though I don't remember looking up at a picture, but then I wouldn't have been able to see one anyway.
But the key, the real problem was getting the right stick that could be bowed.
Mm-hmm.
So those we would save the good ones, the good wood for.
Yeah, you needed to bow it for stability.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to catch the wind.
Well, no, catching the wind, it would do pretty good flight, I would think.
If the kite was bowed, you would get more loft inside the kite.
Yeah, there might be more loft as opposed to just blow linearly. Yeah, sure.
And the more loft you had, the more tail you needed to control it. Otherwise, it would flip upside down.
Mm-hmm. Instability.
So getting a good tail going was a real problem.
Well, we didn't have a problem. We had tails halfway down to the ground.
Ours were always strings with bow on them.
Oh, Lord.
Well, that's what we had.
Well, okay. Your mother just happened to have string with bow.
I don't remember.
10 foot of string with bow wrapped on.
I don't remember my mom being not sick enough or.
I don't know. Was it official kite tail material?
Ours?
Yeah.
No, we would just tie pieces of string and bows.
Where'd you get all the bows?
My mom's old sewing stuff. My mom was into bows. Trust me, she tied my hair in all kinds of bows. I would prefer to use them to fly kites. The big thing I struggled with getting was the string.
Really?
Yeah.
They wouldn't buy you a roll of string?
Well, my childhood was a bit chaotic.
Yeah. Our problem with the string wasn't breaking.
And my grandfather would be pretty good about doing stuff like that.
What, getting the string?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, if my grandparents visited in the spring and it was like, let's go fly a kite. Oh, okay, well, we'll go down to Ames and, you know, get a kite and some string, and we'd build them and go out and fly them. And so that's usually how I got my string. But I know my dad bought a couple of kites. And if you buy a kite, you buy the string.
Yeah. Now, did you ever come up with different ways to roll that string up?
Yeah, usually the best way was on a stick. And so what I would do is...
You could twirl it like this?
No.
So you could just have one end and twirl it to wrap it up real quick?
So what I did...
Or unwind it, whatever.
What I did was I would take my pocket knife and take a branch off of the trees in the back. We had a line, like a row, different rows of trees that separated different parts of the yard. And I would take off all the bark and make it smooth. And have one, like, try to get it with like one knot in the middle. And then I would tie a knot around the wood knot. You know, the knot in the wood. And then spool it up on that. And so it was smooth enough by the time I got done with it that when the kite was flying out, I could just have both my hands on either side of the stick and just let it unravel at the rate that it needed to.
Those brief but memorable moments where you could just kind of let it go and just control it, just a little resistance to let the feet out at the right speed.
Little jerk with your wrist. I could never get them really high. Every time I got them high, they would flip upside down and nosedive.
Not enough tail.
But again, you were using what?
Cloth.
From sheets? So you had a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, I had bows. I had ribbon.
Like I said, you needed more tail.
So I would just opt to...
String with bows? You gotta be kidding. Were you wearing pink when you were doing that?
Heck no.
String with bows for a tail.
But you just go outside on a breezy day and that kite would just go and go and go and go and...
As long as you didn't crash it into the ground head first.
I got a box kite once, but I never did get it to fly.
You need a lot of wind for a box kite. At least the box kites we tried to make or occasionally
Oh,
bought.
Kira, we'll go for a walk
That's why
later.
we never really got into them. You needed a really, really, really strong wind.
Well, I remember having
out
winds.
Here a box kite would be, or something analogous
Right.
to it, with whatever modern technology has done. Essential.
Maybe we should get a box kite and go out on a windy day.
You lose it every time you crash it. I mean, you trash all your string. I mean, where can we go that you can get more than a kite more than 10 feet out without just trashing everything when it goes down?
Mm-hmm. Behind the firehouse?
Nah. Not even
The pit?
There. Well, you might pit maybe. Other than the pit, I mean, you just forget your string. You know, like I'll cut it off here and I'll cut it off there and I'll walk off with my kite. Of course, I assume string is stronger than it was back then.
Hey, Bobby.
Man, we broke a lot of string.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of string.
Mm-hmm. That cheap cotton kite string. I used fishing line once.
Really?
Oh, God, did that hurt my hand?
Yeah, I bet.
That was what I had. I'd actually tried a fishing rod.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually.
I would.
Reel her in.
I was the kid that would try anything. The fishing rod seemed logical. Why not?
Actually, I bet you could almost use something like a fishing rod.
Well, part of it was one, I didn't have long enough line.
Well, okay, that's
So 100 feet of line.
Yeah,
So that was one issue. And then the other issue was,
that line could be heavy. I don't know.
I don't know. It was whatever my grandfather got so we could go fishing at one of the local ponds.
Well, I have no idea how long 300 feet of fishing, how heavy 300 feet of fishing.
Not very. It probably was 7-pound test or something. And
So how heavy is 300
it's not.
feet
It's not that it was heavy. It's that as soon as you have to use your finger on the line.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, to manage the line. And I would get so many burns and cuts in my finger.
Couldn't just do this to manage it.
Well, but as you let it out,
And then reel it.
yeah, but you got to let it out,
Yeah.
and you end up running your finger on the line. So I would burn my fingers on the
Well, you
fishing
need
line.
one of those drag reels.
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 a reel or whatever. You can do a really good job flying. Yeah, I don't know. We did have fun flying kites. Maybe more fun, maybe not as much fun as I remember, because it's not like I hadn't thought about flying a kite in 20 years.
I don't know. It was just something you did.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It's not like we had, all kinds of other things to do. You ride your bike, you play
We played
Play
the
ball.
dirt too. What the hell?
you play baseball, you play 500, you fly a
What the
kite.
hell is 500?
Where somebody stands, it's sort of like a baseball diamond setup, and somebody stands with the ball on the bat and throws the ball up in the air and hits it with the bat.
We didn't have 500. We had dodgeball, which we played at school during recess in elementary school. We played that at home too. Sometimes you'd get somebody who'd just try to kill you.
Yeah, we had one of kid like that lived next to us.
One of those.
Kid like that lived next to us. He didn't play much, but when he did, we all just stopped.
Uh-huh. You always have one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember in school he hit me in the head one time. He got in
I wonder
trouble
what
for that.
happens to those kids. Back to the Future. I've been thinking of that. Of like, maybe we'll have to watch it again. Who is the bully? The Eddie Haskell of
Yeah,
of the
Biff.
movie.
Biff.
Biff, yeah, Biff. I always think about Biff when I think of somebody like that. Except for, do they actually get their comeuppance, or are they the ones that become rich?
Maybe
At least
both.
the smart ones are the ones that become rich. I don't know.
Polly's content to enjoy the view. For some reason, she just really likes that view over there. She's always going over there, or even on the other side of the tent and looking that way.
Looking down.
Yeah, looking north or into the valley.
Yeah, dogs aren't known for just staring at, well, are they? Maybe they are. Of course, guide dogs are different, without a doubt. I remember nothing about the article, but I was reading an article the other day, and just one of the lines in the article is about dogs. Said, you know, and if you're one of these people who come to think your dog's in charge of the show, just look at who's holding the leash. I thought that was pretty good. Best part of the article, probably.
Green chili for green chili stew. Baby potatoes for green chili stew. Simple Mills almond flour baking mix is what I use for bannock, since I need gluten-free, and this makes terrific bannock that's pretty well balanced between fat, carbs, and protein.
Remember, I like my bannock.
You like it crispy with a little bit chewy. Actually, there's an open bag. I'll use that first.
It was really good last night. The way some of it, the edges were crumbly, crispy almost. Cinnamon, not so much though.
All right. So this is our version of bannock with the almond flour. Let go. That much in the bowl. That's how I cook. Yay much. So the goal is to have a Play-Doh consistency. So I'm going to start off with yay much water. Use less water than you think you need. What are you doing over there, Papa? All right. So as you can see, I originally used too much water, way too much water, but we've recovered. Mostly. Still a little bit stickier than it should be, but get heating up the pan, about medium heat. Some people add oil or butter to their bannock mix while they're mixing it. I hadn't found the need to do that, so I don't. Maybe it's because it's almond flour, which has fats in it. So about the size of a baseball for this pan. Just a touch of oil in the pan. Flatten it out like a pizza.
Like a pancake.
Like a pancake?
Yeah, like a pancake.
Yeah, you're more flattening it out like you would a pizza, where you're kind of going around the corner and just kind of letting gravity do some of the stretching of it.
I guess a pancake we don't stretch. Water.
The only reason I flatten it out is to get it a bit thinner so it doesn't take too long to cook. I've used it to make pizza too. Makes a great pizza. Just spread it out, spread it out in the pan, and starts to kind of get some bubbles in it, like pancakes, little air bubbles. It means I have it a little too high. Turn it down a tweak. It'll probably stick. And I can smell that it was time to flip. You can smell the smell of the flour cooking. So between the air bubbles and just that nice crispy smell starting, perfect time to flip it. Look at how beautiful that is. Is that pretty? That's beautiful. I love it. That's beautiful. And it tastes so good. Tastes better than regular flour.
Your green chili stew cooking?
Not yet. That takes a lot of prep. So I'm cooking your bannock first. Look at that. All right, so the potatoes have already been washed. Turn this down a little bit. Touch of oil for the potatoes. I use a potato cutter or veggie cutter at home. It's quicker, but the pieces are bigger, and I want this to cook quickly. So I'm not using a ton of fuel. All right. Yay, many potatoes.
We don't want to be weird, do we?
I could add the rest of those, but I don't see any reason to. What was this? 1 pound? So this was 24 ounces of potatoes, so that's about right. That's probably about a pound of it, 16 ounces. So I'm going to use about half a pound of ground beef. I would cook the ground beef in with the potatoes, but I like to drain the excess grease off of the ground beef before mixing it with the potatoes.
Ultraviolet.
Stirring things up. Looking to get the potatoes browned and moderately cooked. Like almost 100% cooked, but not quite. So I'm going to drop the temperature a little bit so they don't get too brown and stick. Let them just cook there for a little while. I can't hear you. What?
They're fine if you happen to like them.
Yeah. They're looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of the beef broth in. Not too much.
Yeah,
I like my little spice kit. Salt. Garlic. Which you must see. Pepper. So what I like about these is you have fine, moderate, wide open. The garlic. The upside down ones don't have anything in them. So, my favorite. Salt, pepper, garlic mix.
Well, you had salt, pepper, and garlic, and you had to mix the same stuff.
No. Okay, so just to clarify, no, I am not adding salt, then pepper, then garlic. I was just showing our guests that I had salt, pepper, garlic, and salt, pepper, garlic. Well, I actually think it's salt, pepper, garlic, and onion, but I know what it is. Okay. Add a whole lot in. Yay much. Stir it up. So you can smell it. Starts smelling like potatoes. Smells like garlic French fries or something. Perfect. A little bit of brown. Just soft enough. Gonna go ahead and toss just a little bit more beef broth on there. Time for the ground beef. Break up the ground beef just enough. So I'll let it cook just like this for a little while. Unlike some things that I cook where I like the ground beef to be very very like small, almost like a granular texture. In the green chili stew, I like to be kind of more like the potatoes, to match the potatoes. It's like a little bit clumpy. Okay, right there, that's time to stir it up. If I stir it too much too soon, then it gets those smaller pieces, you know, they're more like granular. And like I said, I like it just a little bit chunky. This must be the extra lean. I thought they were out of it. Not too greasy. So even though this is probably safe enough to use right now, I like to get the ground beef well cooked to make sure. Ground beef done. Yeah, there's just not much grease. Ground beef is in the pan. Taters. Got that mixed up. Oh, it smells so good. But also, if I remembered it, I'd be putting an onion in there, because I really like an onion, but the onion stuff will just have to do. The rest of the beef broth. Green chili. $16 ounces. Gotta check nowadays, because 16 ounces went to 15 ounces a few years ago, and then 15 ounces went to 13.6 ounces in a lot of these companies. And it irks me because they're charging more, giving you less, and sometimes that means you have to modify your cooking or buy more. Wonder what they were thinking. All right, so this needs to boil and then simmer. Alrighty, it's been about 15 minutes. So now we're going to let it simmer for a little while. I'm guessing about 15 minutes. See you in a bit. Alrighty. Simmered down nicely. I could take it just about 10 more minutes if I wanted to make it thicker, but I think this is perfect. So call it soup, call it stew, whatever you want. It's ready. Turn it off. Getting windy. David's. Bringing you your soup. After you eat, I can put you in an area that has filtered light. Well, that sun's coming around. All right, it's double bowled.
Double bowled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
You're being recorded. Taste it.
Taste it.
And if it doesn't taste good, you better say it does.
Oh, of course. No, it tastes a whole lot better than good.
All right, we're off on a walk around the campgrounds at Aguirre Springs, aka our neighborhood for a couple of days. It's a beautiful day. It's almost 4 o'clock, probably about 78 degrees maybe. Alright, we're going to meander around the campgrounds at Aguirre Springs. Give you a look around. Aguirre Springs Campground, Oregon Mountains Desert Peaks National Monument, National Conservation Lands. So that answers your question?
Bye.
This way, Kira.
Come on.
Oh, you're crossing the street, sorry. You're crossing. We're heading west. She's in the middle. Well, the asphalt could be getting hot. Even though it's cool, the UV's building up. Hi. All right, puppy. So that line coming down the mountain, it's like a gully. Didn't used to be so pronounced. They did some work on it to clear the rocks out. Up in the mountain, part of the that you cross over when you hike the Pine Tree Trail. All those big rocks. I don't know, it was kind of weird.
Like somebody put them there?
No. I'm assuming that they were tumbling down the mountain and moving, and there's a hiking trail that crosses it, so it might have been getting dangerous.
They'll be tumbling down the mountain and then we go.
Kira, come here. Over left, come on. We'll stop here a second. Bloom blooms. Little bees. So the barbed wire you see is because there's a lot of free-ranging cattle around.
Barbed wire, they're not totally free.
No. Oops, stop. I'm pretty sure that's what she was barking at.
Free ranging is when
I know. I'm pretty sure she was barking at something mooing last night. It's gravelly. Come on, Kira. This way. Doing all right? She's in the middle of the street. And the rabbit ears. Easy, Kira. Easy does it. Kira, come here. Come here. Come here. All right, hold this. Entrance to the Pine Tree National Recreation Trail that we might do tomorrow. Yep, there's an old video of David with his old dog working this trail. Well, there's hardly any cars here. Wow. That's almost unheard of. We're one of the parking lots. Okay, Kira, this way. So we turned into the loop for the campground. Pardon? Turned into the loop for the campgrounds. Good girl. She's just cutting in. Come on, Kira. Yeah, it seems to be mostly day use. What?
Is that beeping a car door or your camera?
I don't think it was my camera. I think it was somebody locking the car. Come on, Kira, let's go. Yeah. I know. It's a nice tent. Yeah. Well, that's the thing about the Flexbow that was on sale. It had the side open screen, whereas the regular one doesn't.
What, they have two of those?
Yeah. Top of Sugarloaf.
But anyway, good, rigorous, strong,
Uh-huh.
no penalty windows are expensive, I think.
Yep. Come on, Kira.
When you think about it, what's going to insulate better than cameras if you have plenty of airflow?
Yep. I agree.
I would think.
It's an umbrella. You know, it covers you. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't see when you ever want to be on.
Pardon?
I don't see where you would ever want to camp up in this loop. Yeah. Yep. All the daisy-like flowers. I guess I need to look those up and see what they are. Specific. I crossed the street to record the flowers. I don't feel like pulling out my phone at the moment, but there's these flowers that are sort of almost a cross between a daisy and a Mexican hat that are pretty neat.
Mexican what?
Hat.
Oh.
Come on. Come on, Kira. Kira, come on. This way, Kira. Come on. This way. Stop.
Wait.
Okay. This way. Stay on this side. Here's the Pine Tree Loop trailhead. Here, come here.
Wait.
So what do you want for dinner? Yep. Well, I mean, I can cook different things. If you want to eat the leftover green chili stew, that's great, because it does need to get eaten. I want porcupine balls. Porcupine balls! Here. Saw a couple of collapsed tents back there.
Saw a couple of what?
Collapsed tents.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Like people abandoned them?
Nope.
They just left them collapsed?
Well, they're like bent over and stuff.
Go with them?
Looked like it. They were near in the same areas where there were cars.
Could have broken something.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. But that's where you can take a duct tape coat hanger or something similar.
But I'm not sure that that's cold. There's time where you have to bow them and keep them under tension.
Daggone, she's turning to go back.
Huh?
Kay's turning to go back. Yes, sir. You want to just go back, or you want to finish the loop?
How much longer is it?
Just walks around the lower campsite.
I think the dogs can handle it.
Uh-huh, I think so.
How's our tractor supply?
Might be one more box left. Might not. I'm not positive. Well, I can do bannock with something a little sweet on it. I can do bannock with a little cheese on it. Kira, come on. Hey.
How's our apple supply?
There might be one more left. There's a lot of grapes. I get grapes, clementines, and apples.
Oh. One apple.
Yeah, okay, an apple. Probably 4 servings of grapes. And a handful of clementines. Kira, this way. Come on, come on, come on. Well, I wanted something citrusy, and they said their oranges weren't very good, so. These. Uh-huh. Kira, get your ball. Come on, get your ball. Right there. It's right there. Come on, right here. Good girl. Let's just play it by ear tomorrow. I mean, I'll look up the other trail. Get your ball.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with just hanging out. It doesn't tend to get boring.
Not here. We're turning onto the road that goes to our campsite. This was our campsite last time.
Good girl, Holly left.
All right, Kira, let's go. I don't know. Come on, let's go, puppy. Home again. Thanks for joining us on our walk today. To the Indian Hollow Trail. Warning, people have died while climbing these mountains. Yep. Don't attempt climbs or hikes that you don't have the ability, equipment, or time to accomplish. Hike or climb with at least one other person. Leave word where you are going and when you will return. Leave rattlesnakes alone and they will leave you alone. Take
Right.
water and appropriate clothing with you. Don't eat the grass. They're eating bushes. We don't know how far we're going to go because we got to watch out for the puppy dogs. Come on, Kira.
Wait a second, how the hell do I deal with this?
Plus, we also don't know how steep it is. We've never done this trail before, so we don't know how rocky, how technical. So we're just gonna enjoy. Kira's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And Vali says, let's go, let's go, let's go. I think this is the first time David is going to hike with Vali in the harness that we made specifically for hiking technical stuff. It allows David to walk behind the dog doing single track. But when we have rocks like this right here, for example, he can't walk next to the dog. So if he's behind the dog pivots, moves, and rocks, and we design the handle so that he can feel the dog and follow the dog, as opposed to working next to the dog.
Okay, Valley, forward. Atta girl.
All right, on the road again. Yes, we are.
Trailhead.
This way.
Wait a second.
Trailhead.
Forward. Volley forward. Volley forward. Come on. Volley forward.
Now, one of the challenges with this harness
let's go.
handle is the dog realizes it has more freedom
Atta
to
girl.
sniff and wander.
Okay. Are you in
Yep.
here?
We're going this way.
I think I ought to really get that face shield fixed on the helmet and start using it.
Okay, there's a branch that's going to be by your left arm here. It's sticking out. She won't see it. All right, puppy.
Okay.
We're not in a hurry. I see some thistle blooming down there. There's a campsite to the right there, man. If it was worth carrying stuff, it'd be a fun place to camp.
Good girl.
Kira, settle down.
Wally's dealing
Oh,
with
this would be, there's a campsite right here. Man, that would be awesome to camp at. There's some thistle. Kira says, I know how to
By the
do.
time we carried the tent and the cot
I know.
and the air mattress and the chairs.
I know, it'd kill us. Wow, this is beautiful. It's a cattle guard.
Okay, Wally.
So these are because the cattle can't fit through the shape of the L shape.
Yeah, sometimes a calf can then.
A calf can, yeah, that's a big one. I have to assume the trail goes this way. Come on, Kira, this way.
Ooh.
But I don't know because there's a turn to the left
Okay, Wally. Let's go.
and up there, and I'm assuming it goes up. Kira doesn't think so.
Okay.
Let's go, Kira. Come on, let's go. Kira, go.
Okay. That a girl. Okay. Okay, Volley. Volley. Let's go.
She says, this is technical, Papa.
I know. Volley forward. That's why I just soon have my helmet.
Yeah, I know.
Volley forward. Come on. Up, up.
You're
wait
going to
till-
have to lean into it a little bit so she knows she can jump.
Okay, Volley. Come on. Up, up.
This way.
Well, that's a heck of a jump.
No, it's not. She's worried about you, not to get the cane out of her way.
Go on. Volley. Up, up. Come on.
She's trying to pick the best path for you, not
Good
her.
girl. I understand that. Okay, wait. She said wait till we come down.
I'm not sure we picked the right way. There's no trail markers.
Okay. Okay,
Put the
Volley.
dog down there. Kira, stay there. Hey, settle down.
What's that?
Trying to figure out where we need to go.
Yeah. Come on.
There's
Atta
just so
girl.
many side trails.
Atta girl.
I'm sure it'll become a little bit clearer
Let's
as
go.
we get away from the campsites. Thistle. They're pretty, but they bite. Okay. Now it's a clear trail. All right, puppy. Come on. Kira, come on. This way. Let's go. Come on.
Okay. Wait. Sure we got him entangled. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Go to the trail. Let's go. I think everybody's into hangout mode, like because we're camping. And we aim to be more laid back. Chill. The dogs say, yep, it's whippersniffer puppy dog fun time. Either way, puppy.
Okay.
Wait, Kira.
Okay, forward. Let's go. Good girl. Wait. Okay. Atta girl. Atta girl. Okay. Atta girl. Atta girl. Okay.
All right, Kira, let's go. Go. No, let's go. This way. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Volley. Okay, atta girl. Atta girl. Wait. Atta girl. Okay.
Certainly beautiful.
Okay.
Where do we go, puppy? Huh? This way. All right. That wasn't the way, puppy. No, Kira, right? This way. Come on.
Okay, Volley, let's
Kira.
go. Come on. Volley, forward.
This way.
Volley, come on. Come on. We're going this way. Come on, let's go.
Come on, this way.
Volley,
Kira, this way.
Good girl.
That's a tight squeeze with the rocks in the bush. That's why she's fussing.
Okay, Volley. Let's go. Come on. Okay, Volley.
You gotta go right where your cane is.
Right, come here, Volley. Volley, come here. Good girl.
Wow, that was awesome.
Good girl.
Come on, Kira, this way.
Good girl.
I have no idea where the trail is.
Well,
I don't know if we missed the turn or it's just tight.
I'd say we're not on the trail.
You're gonna have to duck in here. I have no idea.
And keep in mind, I
Kira!
have to go back.
Kira, come here. Keep in mind what?
I'd say we turn around. If this is a trail, I don't want to do it.
Kira, wait. I think we just got turned off, so just go through there and we should be back on the trail.
Okay, Volley, forward.
Kira, wait.
Okay, come on, Volley. Okay. Good girl. Yes. Let's go. Come on, Volley. Good girl. Wait, good girl. Good girl. Okay.
Blind man bushwhacking with a
Wait,
guide
wait,
dog.
wait,
No,
wait.
go left. Go
Vo-
left.
Volley, left.
Tell her to go. Yeah,
Left.
there you go.
Okay, let's go. Wait.
Now follow her wide.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, we just missed the turn there.
Okay. You're a good girl.
Kira, this way. Good girl.
Well, it's always impressive how
Okay,
my
it's
guide
turning
dogs
right.
have dealt with this harness.
Oh, I know, she's doing good. This is her first time or second time?
Well, I used it a little bit with Caitlin. But Michael, the first time we used it on Michael, really, other than practicing up near that arch, was on this trail.
Well, not this trail.
Well, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
the Pine
you hit
Tree
it.
Trail. And he just hit it
Kira, settle
and
down.
kept going. I was younger
Kira,
then.
settle down. She sits when she knows I'm upset.
Volley
Watch your head
forward.
here.
Huh?
Watch your head on the overhead clearance.
Okay, I gotta watch my feet. Volley does have to figure out how to read me a little bit.
I know.
She's very good, but still.
There's a trail down here that goes to the arroyo. We can just go down and hang out in the arroyo a bit.
This is a trail.
Well, we're getting to it.
Okay.
I'm about 10 feet from it.
Okay. The girl.
Kira, don't pull me.
Wait. Jesus.
Kira!
Okay, Molly.
Hey, you. There's just trails everywhere here.
Okay, Molly. Well, that makes it very difficult.
I know. We're just going to come down and hang down. We'll call
Okay,
it.
Molly. Hop up. Good girl. Wait. Wait. Okay, Polly, forward. Come on, Polly, let's go. Polly, help up. Come on. Polly, help up.
All right, puppy. I'd say we have found
Good
the
girl.
official trail.
Good girl.
If not, it's at least pretty cool. Kira, wait. Wait. So your dog's going to step over this branch. Be careful because you're going to want to step over it or you're going to get your ankle twisted.
Wait.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Kira.
Wait.
Well, I think we found the trail, but it's super overgrown. Kira! Ow!
It has to be
Kira,
the
this
fifth
way.
time we thought we found the trail.
So, I'm pretty sure we found the trail. It's just so overgrown, and these low overhangs. I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's the right hike for us. So I say let's find a spot down here in the arroyo.
Well, considering I hadn't done a trail like this in 5 or 6 years,
Today's not the day to try to even figure this
it
out.
helps to be broken in slowly. Okay, Violet, let's go. Come on. I know.
Well, one problem is my phone battery's almost dead, so I can't do much as far as finding the trail.
Yeah. Every battery she's got within 10 feet of is almost dead now.
All right, Kira, this way. Well, if you can get to here, we've got a nice shady spot to hang out. And this is an arroyo,
Okay, Violet, forward.
which if it hasn't rained, there are dry creek beds. But after the rain, this could easily end up over my head with really fast gushing water. So we don't hang around here in places like this if there's clouds over the mountain or if it's recently rained. You could actually, there is a little bit of moisture down here. That's cool. So your dog is standing on a rock that's right in front of a perfect cobble squat rock.
Well, let me hook
So
her
yeah,
up.
you can. All right, Kira, we're gonna stop here.
Trouble is, I'm hungry now.
You're hungry or she's hungry?
I'm hungry.
Did you bring something?
No,
Huh?
didn't even cross my mind.
I know. Well, it's okay. This was interesting. It was a learning experience.
Well, it's a practice experience. I mean, my biggest problem is the multitasking, and I'm a little rusty at it. And my cane technique, being able to get it down really, really quickly on the right when you're dealing with rocks and brush,
You can have a seat there.
is
No. So step down. Okay, that rock. Reach
not particularly easy.
there. You can have a
to
seat
do.
there. Yeah. You can turn and face me.
Okay, Volley.
You're facing the mountain, and
where
I'm
does-
facing down towards the valley,
where
but
does
there's not
Volley
much
wanna
to
be?
look at. Yes, you want wider, don't you? All right, doggies want water. Oh, don't lick the camera. Look, don't drool on me either. Yeah, I don't want me drooled on. I know, I don't have my good bag. So we're doing a baggie. No. Just wait. Just wait.
You probably ought to bang around with this over in your neck of the woods.
Dogs wait.
Do you need a bag or do you have one?
I brought a Ziploc baggie. They're both drinking out of it. We're trying. What have we been? 15 minutes?
Eh.
I know. Just wait, Kira. Just take your turn. Just take your turn. Yes. Okay, I got a shower now. Oh, doggy. I know. You hold a little off in case you spill, and then we can always pour some over you. But you're not hot. You're not hot. No, you're not hot. Oh no. Let's see.
Probably just hadn't drunk much this morning.
Yeah.
Catching up. Is this my bent one or did I
Yeah,
just
that's your
bend it?
bent one.
I remember bending it too.
What trail was that on?
Breakneck Ridge.
Breakneck Ridge is it's a trail in New York that overlooks the Hudson River.
Breakneck Ridge and what's the mountain on the west side?
Oh, Storm King.
Storm King jut out into the river.
Start making it very narrow as it gets down by West Point.
Truly a spectacular sight, especially when done by kayak.
Yes, in the fall. Oh my goodness. Constitution Island, the marsh behind it. Oh, it's amazing in the fall.
Yeah. Too bad it has summer and winter there, and ticks,
And mosquitoes.
and mosquitoes,
All right, puppies.
and humidity,
You want more water?
but truly beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, don't drool it all on me. Go on.
Yeah, I think I was at the foot, where they had all the boulders, right where you started.
Uh-huh.
And I got it caught between two boulders. I was going over, I was holding on.
So Breakneck Ridge goes up. It's 1,000-foot, climb.
No, it's much bigger. It's just that you go
In a
the
quarter
first,
of a mile.
In the first quarter mile, you ascend 1,000 feet. Then it goes up another. That gets you to the first falls.
That's 1,000 feet in elevation in the first quarter mile.
But then it keeps going up another.
You might want to clip your microphone to your collar so that it doesn't get caught in the wind. Because I don't have the dead cats on it.
I don't know how it's not going to get caught in the wind.
No, just on the outside of the collar on the right side because the wind's coming up the hill. Go high up on the collar. Yeah, there you go. Just on the, you don't have to clip it that way. Clip it over the top of the, over the loop where it bends. Yes, puppy. Yes. Now we're in the shade and it's cold. The joy of the desert. And my water repellent pants are not repelling the water enough. Making me even colder. We got a grasshopper. They're gonna be pretty slow this time of year. Yeah, grasshopper and the fly. Yep, Kira chased the grasshopper away. Such is life with Kira.
I've forgotten how much I bent this thing, unless I just bent it some more.
Well, you certainly could have.
I don't think so. If I did, I need a new one.
Yeah, this camera's the only camera with battery at 100%.
But I've worn this cane down a lot, hitting a lot of rocks with it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting view of the valley. It looks like we descended a lot.
The last time I checked, we were at a little less than 5,600. We started out at, well, it said 5,500, but the GPS wasn't warmed up, so to speak.
We actually look about 200 feet lower, and that's not possible.
Not than where we started now.
It must just be the angle of where we are, looking at the basin.
Let's see what it says.
Info, 3 items. Walking time, 52 minutes, 20 seconds.
Not sure if you can see it or not. But we did make it closer to the trail, but we are in the arroyo, so that's cool. That's nice.
Well, we could be a little bit lower than where we camped. We're at 55, 35 it says, but it said 55 when we started out, but like I said, it wasn't warmed up, so it could be off a little bit. So pretty much we're at the same height as our campsite.
So if we did want to get to the trail, it's down that way. But I'm down to 5% battery.
On what?
My phone. Well, it was interesting while it lasted. It's hard with all those little side trails.
Uh-huh.
It's a beautiful day though.
But with snakes and everything and just whatever, it's not worth doing a trail that you can't keep track
Yeah.
of where it is.
I totally agree.
Not worth it,
I'm right there with you.
especially in this kind of terrain.
Well, do you want to go?
Polly, come on.
What you doing, puppy? She likes high places.
Okay, Polly, forward.
All right, let's go back up the trail. Come on. Good girl.
So what do I do?
Follow me.
Okay, Polly. Forward. Okay. Easy, easy. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Okay.
Here, hey, settle down.
Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Where am I?
Doing great.
Which way do I go?
Towards me.
Folly left. Folly left. Folly left. Okay.
I'm this way.
Folly right. Come on. Okay. Okay, forward. Okay.
Yep, she's got it.
Wait.
All right, puppy, let's go.
Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Follow forward. Not a girl. Wait. Okay.
All right, Kira, settle down. Hey, you, settle down.
Not a girl. Okay. Okay. Hop up. Okay.
Beautiful. Yep, you gotta, oh, she came the wrong way, but that's just sit down and go down.
I'll figure it out.
Sit,
Just
please.
wait.
Do you want me to get her down? If you drop your cane,
Look, I got it. Okay, Volley. You ready to go? Come on, Volley. Over
she
here.
shouldn't jump down there. Hold her harness.
Good girl.
It's on the ground.
Yeah.
That's a cool looking tree. Oh, we found the trail.
Okay, Volley. Forward. Good girl.
We won't go very far. Itty bitty water left.
Okay. Not a girl.
Just see what it's like. Yeah, I'd say we definitely found the trail. This looks like an Aguirre Springs type of trail. So we'll go back. I just wanted to see if this was definitely the trail. Kira, this way. Come on. This way, puppy.
Okay, Volley, right? Okay. Good girl. Okay. Easy. Had a girl. Let's go.
All right, dog. Rearrange the mountain for us.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Follow forward. Okay.
Interesting growth on the yucca.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Okay.
Getting the stalk started. Cool.
Okay. Okay. Good girl.
Kira, wait. Overlooking White Sands Missile Range.
Okay. Okay, Volley, forward. Good girl. Okay. Let's go. Atta girl. Okay. Okay. Okay.
We'll go this way.
Volley left. If this is a trail,
That's the trail.
it's worthless. Fighting that brush is absurd with a cane.
So,
even at my
I
best.
don't know if you remember, but we got to this point in the trail where I said it either went straight or went down into the arroyo. It went down into the arroyo and we went straight.
Yeah.
So we essentially went to just where people are just, hanging out.
But I was talking about the trail itself.
I know.
There's so much brush.
Here, this way.
Even in my heyday, that'd be a total pain.
Okay, but where we just walked where all the brush was not the trail.
Oh, okay. Well,
When we started climbing back up, that's the trail.
whatever. Good girl.
It's just everybody makes their own path.
Okay, Molly. Well, I'd say Pine Tree Trail is the one to do.
Uh-huh. Well, it would have been better if I could have used the app.
It would have been better not to do this one.
Thanks, dog. We'll go the long way. Kira, come here.
I mean, I'm regaining my hiking legs, so to speak, very quickly, but still.
I think you're doing great.
Well, I want a helmet.
Yeah, I know. That's why we turned around and came back.
Well,
We
no,
don't have-
I would come back even with a helmet.
Left.
Okay, Molly, left.
She's trying to go that way, and while I agree it's a good choice normally, there's pricker bushes there.
Molly, left, left, left. Good girl.
Yeah.
Okay, good girl.
So it's just really, she doesn't like the footing.
Okay, let's go.
So it's really awkward footing.
Okay, come on. Okay, let's go.
And grass.
Good girl. Come on, Molly. Wait, good girl. Now, she's going to sniff and eat a lot because of stress.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Molly, let's go. Good girl, wait.
All right, Kira.
Okay, Molly. Wait. Okay.
So now we're at one of the group campground sites. Even though it's kind of expensive to stay here. $50 a night for regular, $25 a night for your handicap access or senior pass.
Where's that?
This is the group site at the end.
Oh.
We could back our trailer right up here. Just have the whole group site to ourselves.
Yeah. You can always talk to them about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought about talking to the ranger this morning, but she seemed in a hurry. I mean, are they really gonna have a handicap access camping picnic site and make you pay $25 a night? I guess we can't back up the camper. Bring our wagon. There's another campsite. So 422 to 424, the Cub Scouts are gonna be here. Kira, this way. And what's today? Oh, the joy of camping.
Heck if I know.
The joy of camping, we do not need to keep track of the days. We know it's Monday. We figured that part out. All right, puppy.
I would have thought it was 422, but
Yeah, it might be.
or so.
Probably is. It was probably this past weekend. We could have come down here and hung out with the Cub Sprouts.
Oh, Lord.
Hey. We used to be pack leaders.
Well, I mean, girls are at least challenging, you know? I mean, in a volley. Hey, come on. Anyway, I never raised a girl, so they're more entertaining. Let's go, come on.
There's where we went up.
I raised a boy.
Cub Sprouts. Give them some wood and fire to play with, and they're happy. Lots of sugar. They're happy.
Come on. Come on. Where are we going?
I'm guessing she might not want to be on the asphalt.
I don't know. Let's go. It's funny. You show them asphalt or a sidewalk and they hate this harness.
Yeah. You wanna? Oh, that's right. You
You
can't
show
put
them
her.
the trail and it's just natural.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of understand why, but
Right.
I'm not 100% sure how that registers in the dog's mind. But they've all been that way.
Yeah, I know.
Jackson, Taz, Michael.
I remember.
Then you show them a staircase, and it's kind of like, oh. You show them a 4-foot drop, it's kind of like, no problem. But an 8-inch stair, they have all that operant conditioning to overcome. And they're not interested. Remember the stuff along the way.
Kira, come on. Come on. That's on the other side.
Okay, Violet.
Heading north. You are on Aguirre Springs Road. Next intersection in 1.2 miles.
That was unexpected and weird
Aguirre Springs.
and exhausting.
Come on, Violet, let's get back
But
on
we
the road.
did it. So, pan-seared salmon, steamed asparagus, and either bannock or rice. Maybe some cut-up veggies for extra energy. There we go. Let me know if you want bannock or wild rice.
I'll take bannock. Yeah, you were a good girl. I could use a tie-down for volley and a fizzy drink.
Okay, let me get you tied down for volley.
Yes, 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 yes. Did you enjoy that? She said, oh, kind of different. But it was in the woods. And Labradors are happy in the woods, yes. Yes, yeah. We know all about woodses. Yeah. Yeah, we know all about woodses. Yes, we do. Yeah.
Here.
What's this thing anyway? The grill or something?
Trailer.
Oh. Yeah, how are you, huh? Yeah, how are you? You good girl? Yeah. Yeah. You like a good rubbing and a good scratching? Yeah. Yeah.
You want some water? Puppy, give her, see if she wants some water.
Well, it's right there.
Yeah.
I think she knows how to get to it.
Kira, you want water?
I think they say no.
Yeah, we made Mama carry the water to drink. All right.
You know, it's times like this I wish I could smoke a cigar.
Oh, I should have brought him.
Nah, all heavens no.
We got enough of them.
I don't care. I can't cope with the smoke.
All right, let's get the water going.
I mean, I guess it's possible I could wear an N95 and figure out how to smoke at the same time.
Wear a mask while you smoke a cigar.
It'd have to be an N95 too.
Don't forget, there's a few more grapes, 3
Yeah, I guess-
bananas.
I guess you could just cut a hole in it and seal the cigar around the hole. Little silicone.
What?
Cut a hole in the mask, seal the cigar in with silicone.
There you go.
It's not worth it.
No, I get it.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
Maybe getting time to sharpen my knife again.
Daggone.
Well, that's where the strop comes in.
Yeah, well, when is that going to show up?
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. So did you get one with the one you wanted?
I ordered the one I wanted. Yeah, it's from a third-party seller. So.
Where's my chair?
Back up about 2 feet and then turn left. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? I forgot. All right, that's going. I need to cut though. I need paper towels. Where's my other cutting board? Need a clean cutting board. Wash the asparagus already at home, so
Oops,
that's
what the hell
good.
is that? Oh, that's what the hell that is. Is her harness body out here?
What?
Is her harness body out here?
It's by your left rear leg, the chair leg.
Dang on.
I already cut off the ends. The butt end, that is.
At this point, I think shade is in order.
So I put Valley's bed there, so I figured you could put the chair behind where she's sitting.
Yeah.
But I figured you might want to pit stop first, and then I can move your chair there.
No, I don't need a pit stop.
We'll let those cook for about 5 minutes. Some salt. Because salt. Oop. Some salt. Oh, that wind's going to burn the propane down fast. All right, asparagus is ready. So you said bannocks
What
and
is this?
salmon in here. Greasing the pan a little so we can sear that tuna. Do you want 1 or 2 pieces of tuna?
Probably one.
What?
One.
Need me to get you in the shade?
That would be nice. That and a fizzy drink. I thought bottles were a pain in the rear end until you brought cans.
What?
I thought bottles were a pain until you brought cans.
I know. I'm sorry. All right, time to add of the asparagus. Oop, dropped a piece. I know, dog. Opening up the tuna. Salt, pepper, garlic, onion. Flip it over. Right.
Right.
You're going towards the tent, but remember you go to the right first, and then if you go a little bit, yeah, now step left.
Yeah, I just did it early.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't been in the tent since we've been back, or you closed it up?
I haven't been in. All right, that pan is hot. Tuna, done.
There you go.
I'll get the flat. Grease the pan. Now you remember. Oh, don't go anywhere. So look at that. White pinkness. Perfect. Kira says no, it'd be perfect if you were giving me some. All right. Fresh lemon. Lemon. Snip, snip. Salt and pepper on your asparagus.
Sure.
Salt and pepper. There it is. Get a beautiful picture in the sun. Bannock pan-seared tuna and asparagus.